What's crafting, guys? Welcome back to episode 5 of our Minecraft series. Yes, that's episode 5. We're starting off in the loft of the barn to see the airship from afar, and oh my god, it looks beautiful. So happy how it's come out, and I'll also show you the reason why we're up in the loft. I have task boards. I've made all these. I've taken a few things off already because I've built them, but here's some various ones. If anyone can think of any other ideas that I can build in the area, just give it a comment below. And now I'll take you downstairs and show you around the outside. And welcome outside. There's the airship, and we'll go around here. I'll just give you a quick tour. We've got a new cart which I've added off episode. It's a basic one just to fill in the area and also show what's being transported. Come over here. I made a manure pile because cows create manure, a little wheelbarrow, a new custom tree, and if you could just see in the background there, I started terraforming the mountain and I created a small cave. I've also created this new house which I'm very happy with. I don't want to show you an episode because it's very similar to the first house that I built, but I've added a little canopy and it's slightly smaller. Also, as you notice on the left, I've dug a pit. Now that is for later, and I will show you what I'm going to use that one for. So what we need to do now is go find some animals. I'm going to call this segment Noah's Ark, and we're going to get animals 2 by 2. And first we're going to go out with my new moose, Gene. He's named after one of my favourite characters in a TV show. If you can guess, comment below. Now, let's build pens. So building simple pens just right here, with gates and everything, so that I can collect the animals that I need to. I'm collecting 2 by 2 so that I can breed them up and see what they drop. So let's take Gene out. I'll take him on a little journey. On this journey on Gene, we found some villages and we were discovering different animals as we went along. Whilst going around, I found more trees, so I've taken some saplings back with me, took some plants, took some more saplings, and the most vital thing, some bamboo. I discovered scorpions, rats, you name it, I found it. Unfortunately, along the way, I had to pass through night and some of the animals got lost, so some of them aren't around. I also found another bush and a cave full of moss, so I took some of that back so we can later build a moss farm. There is a net so we can capture butterflies and we captured more animals. And welcome back from my little Noah's Ark adventure. What I've done is I picked up a zebra, 2 moose, a couple of flamingos, a platypus, some snails which breed with beetroot and produce eggs. I've got a couple of animals up there which I'll show you in a little bit, but I want to focus first on trying to get these bred up. What I've also done is I brought Gene over, and I need a name for his new partner, but when you breed them, you can breed them with sweet berries and you produce this little fellow, which has quite a large head, but he's ever so cute. Because snails need beetroot, what I want to do in this area over here is create a couple of fields, beetroot field and a carrot field, maybe bring it up or extend the coastline a little bit. Also need to do a little bit of fishing for the birds, for the flamingo, sorry. I want to also create a little sort of barbecue area. I know it sounds quite morbid, but just over there in between these 2 pens, because of any drops that I want that come off the animals, I'll put it into there, bake it, and we'll see what happens. Obviously now I've got some geese and turkeys, a couple of crocs, couple of raccoons. Now you can get the naturalist book, info book, by crafting a stick and some dirt together, and it comes out and looks like this. You can scroll through the pages and see what the drops are like, which is really helpful if you're getting a bit stuck, which I am. So I'll keep that to one side and keep that safe. I did read earlier that these like to steal out of barrels and chests, any valuables that they fancy, so I've got to keep things quite far away from them. let's chuck the book in here. This is just my temporary area for dirty stuff that I've got off the mountain. If I go up here, I've got a few more pens. This area I want to create a cave, remove the bear over, maybe get another bear and breed them up. I know you can shear them so that you're able to get some fur tufts. I've got a really cute capybara that I found on the way, and you can tame him. He can ride on alligators, and you can also ride him as well. And I've got a couple of newts, which don't quite know how to breed them yet, but we will see. And I know they drop tails. But now we've done the Noah's Ark, and these pens will need to be done between episodes just to sort of smarten up. Let's start our first farm of the episode. So this one is a pretty standard sugarcane farm. I built out just the layout of where it's going to build. I've used a simple automatic crafter recipe, which will help make paper along the way. I also spaced everything out so that I could fit in another farm. We've all seen these in action, so just sit back and enjoy. Now we've all seen sugarcane farms before. What I've done, we put the hoppers underneath with the mud on top, because the mud is 1 pixel smaller than a normal block, so it means anything you drop on them will get picked up. So the first farm is done here. I want to turn this into a sort of shed, and next to it I'll have a pavilion, and what I want to do is also build a cactus farm next to it. So let's get on with that. So now we're starting the bog standard cactus farm. I'm just placing these out like everybody does. No machinery, no nothing. It just simply relies on how they grow. Once they hit the point where the fence is, they pop off, and you're still left with the bottom one, but there'll be water streams along the bottom which collects everything into a bubble elevator, which will elevate it up to the top and put it to the chest for me. So just sit back, enjoy the last little bit, and I'll join you back up the top. Now the cactus farm is done. It's done a couple of drops whilst I was building it. I've only got 4 so far, but I've also built a little storage area slash cargo area. The cacti goes into here. So let's get the cacti up and just finish off the farm, because I started off with one from our little journey before. Let's place that one there, and place that one there. That's perfect. So now we've got a constant supply of green dye. In this one, you get paper. So we've got 42 so far from the sugarcane farm, which is brilliant with the actual automation happening, so I don't have to craft up paper anymore, which saves me so much time. So with the shed that's going to get built here, what I want to do is bring over a pavilion area slash maybe put a little shop or market underneath it, or possibly just leave it as a container area. But I think I want to bring a tiny bit more life into the area here. Between episodes I'll knock down this house, possibly put another house there, and maybe knock down that one, because I want to slowly expand out. Now let's see what this guy's got. Nothing really of interest. because I have already picked up sea pickles. So what I want to do is do a sea pickle farm. If any of you guys have got any ideas for this area, I don't want to take any focus off these buildings because it's going to get quite crowded. Please let me know in the comments below, because I'm really stuck on what to do. I don't know whether to do another farm, maybe a couple of market stalls, possibly build a well round here. But slowly this area is coming together. And as you can see in the background, I did buy a cherry blossom tree. So there's a cherry blossom that has grown. So I'm getting very happy the area is building up. In the naturalist book, the hamsters breed up and you can actually get wheels and stuff for them. So that's pretty cool as well. So the area is coming together quite nicely. And there we go. It's a nice little sort of shed on the side representing some of the buildings. I've used the same palette as the major farm areas, farm buildings. You can come around here. I've got a door just to get inside so I can see what's going on. I can do with putting some glass across the top just to stop any excess falling out. You follow me around this way, and this is the little cargo slash extra storage area. I've tried to keep it with the rest of the area. I've put a few bits and pieces dotted around. I've left this open so I can see what's going on. I also get the extra bit of light coming up. I'm very pleased with how this has turned out. It looks pretty cool and it's a keeping with the area. Now I'll have a look from behind it and see what it looks like. And yeah, perfect. Could do with putting a little bit of glow lichen over the edges just to bring in a little bit more light and blend in some of these extra blocks. But yeah, very happy. Now we can move on to the third farm. So this is the start of the slaughterhouse, or should I say the cooked steak house. As I was, when cows breed up, they produce babies, and when they grow up, they will produce more meat. So I'm going to create a simple farm which will be, they grow up at the top, they fall down a gap, they get pushed along by some ice into an area where there's a lava source. Because they're slightly lower than a lava source when they've got two signs on the side, when they grow up they will cook the meat, and once the meat is cooked it will drop down into the hopper, and hopefully I'll get some leather, and I'll also get some of the cooked meat. The leather will be used for books and bookcases for a future project, which next time we'll have a little wander around the area, pick some sites out for future expansions, and I'll let you know what we're doing from there. But enjoy the rest of this and I'll meet you back. Now that the farm is built, it's time to cover it. So once it's covered, I'll come back and show you around, but what I'm going to do is build the silo and it'll be perfect. So enjoy this montage and see you in a minute. That is the wheat silo. Roughly about halfway through, I got a little bit stuck with how blocky it is. So I consulted with Mrs. Gollum, and she told me it needed a little bit of a balcony and some extra little details like the loft. And what happens with the wheat lift is it goes up and fills up the silo very slowly. So I'll show you inside. It's a very simple inside. I'll come through here, in here, and then I collect everything that I need from there. I've just added a rough floor down, which is alright. I'll go up the stairs. Oh, hello, the silo keeper, keeping me safe. If anyone's got any for this bloke, even though he's running away, give me a comment below. Come here, and we go through this door, and this is where we feed our cows. And when the cows breathe, they drop down there. And it's just an easy simple task. Let's take you up here, just to the top. We've got a lovely view of the area. There's no floor down here. I should probably stick something down here, but yeah, it is perfect. I love how the area is turning out. So let's check out the area with shaders. So next time we are going to delve in a little bit more into the animal side. But what I do want to do now is, let's see if I've got a map on me. I do. Let's take our first map of this season. And look, wow, that looks so good. I just need to find an area, like a map room, that we can place this. If anybody has any ideas of different shaders to use, give me a shout out. Let me know which ones you would be perfect for me, and I'll have a gander into it. So I've been with the Gollum. I hope you're all well, and I hope you stay well. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and stay crafty.